Let's get going! Now, your site's menu should have a bare minimum of 10 pages of content on it, and each of those pages needs to be at least 350 words long. If they're shorter than that, Google won't recognize them as useful information for the site viewer, so you're welcome to make them more than 350 words, but don't make them any shorter than that. One of the single most important guidelines we'll go over is this: never, under any circumstance, duplicate content. That means using so much as a single line of content, much less a paragraph or more, that's on any other site. When it comes to content, nothing can sync your site faster than using content that's already on another site, even one of your own. There's an easy way to check for duplicate content. You can copy and paste the line or paragraph that's in question into Google, and if it brings up a verbatim search result for another site than yours, it's been duplicated either by you or by them. It's vital that all of your content is original and has been created specifically for your site. Another point is you want to keep your sentences short and try to use smaller and shorter words. This isn't an attack on the intelligence of your site visitors, but rather an effort to keep your site easy to understand for all potential viewers. While a majority of your users may be up to college-level pages, if the robots deem your site too difficult to read for the average users, full of large words and long sentences, they might hide your site lower in the results as they think it isn't user-friendly enough. Try to keep large words to a minimum and keep your sentences shorter for better results. When you laid out your menu, you decided on keywords to focus on for each page and made those keywords the page titles. These are words that users would actually type to find that specific page, and they're important to your site, so make sure you actually use each page title throughout that page of content so users can find your site. Using each page title several times per page is usually enough, but again, you only want to use it in ways that are natural and make sense. Ideally, you'd use it about 6 to 9 times per page, but never more than 4.5% of the word count. Using it too much is spammy. Now there's another phrase you're going to want to use on each page aside from just the page title. Whichever term is the biggest one for your industry, whatever gets the most searches and would make you the most money if you were found for it, it's a term you want to use a few times on each page if you can. That's called your core phrase, and you want to use it wherever it's applicable. It's also helpful to use other good search terms throughout your content, wherever it's natural to do so. Like if you're writing a page on lawn maintenance, you could say "we maintain lawns" or "we provide residential lawn maintenance." Each of those are variants on the original keyword, but can still get you juice for other similar phrases, and you can kind of widen your target market with that. It's also a lot less spammy to change the phrasing up throughout your page, rather than hitting the same keyword over and over. Remember, you never want to be spammy, so if it's not something you'd say in a conversation, it's probably not a good idea to put it on your site. Take a look at the sample page and spot for yourself the things that we went over in this section. Notice the shorter sentences and see how many big words you can find on the page. Also take note of how many times the page's keyword was used, which was landscaping services, and that it was never forced, only put in there where it would fit naturally. The page's core phrase was the landscaping company, so see how that was fit in there as well. Do you see any other similar but different search terms in the page? Once you feel confident about these points, go on to the next section, and let's go over a few more details before you get going.